What's going on, everybody? Thank y'all so much for joining us here, spending your Friday night with us on Chad's Media and Front Porch News. If y'all been hanging out with us all year, welcome back. If this is your first time tuning in, I'm Tyler Lennon. I'm joined, of course, by Grayson McClure. Grayson, what's going on, man?
It's going good. It's Friday. It's a boys basketball game. We haven't done a boys game in.
Yeah, no, it feels like it's been.
Together. At least
it feels like it's been forever. Yeah, but now we're back. Your Sulphur Springs Wildcats are officially the district champs.
Yes.
But, of course, still a chance to keep the winning streak going, still a chance to go undefeated in district play. And tonight is Teacher Appreciation Night. We'll also get an appearance from the Blue Blazes. So, I mean, it should be a fun one.
I forgot it was Teacher Appreciation.
Yeah.
Like, I was wondering because it is super packed.
It is packed in here. Granted, we're also getting close to the playoffs. It's about that time. For anyone that can't see, we'll get this pulled up real quick. There are 55 seconds left to go in the JV game, and then we'll get started, with the pregame show and all of those festivities and everything. But Grayson, you were talking about how long it's been. What's the thing you're looking most forward to here tonight to get to see the Wildcats again? Obviously, I got to see I think two of their last three. We just didn't get to broadcast those games, but they've been looking really good. I'm really sad we missed. We had kept joking that we hadn't got to see Cordrick have any huge dunks this season.
Yeah.
And then as soon as we're not broadcasting the game,
he gets a oop. Yeah.
He gets a huge alley-oop from Parker Wisenhunt. I think the thing I'm looking most forward here tonight, though, is a really good start and hopefully minutes from guys like McCollin, DJ, Theo, maybe a chance for your starters to not have to play this entire game.
Yeah, I think that's going to be – I think that's what I'm looking forward to. I don't think Shaver should go out and play those guys a lot. I don't think – really, there's no reason to at all, at least tonight. Tuesday you got senior night. You're going to play those five a ton probably, more than likely. So, I think it's those guys. I think it's a night where it's like, okay, DJ, you be the one. Or you bring the ball up and Branson will play off the ball or stuff like that. I think this is a night where you could kind of start doing some interesting things.
I think so as well.
Try new plays, run new defenses. I think usually that's how it goes. So I am excited to see if that's the motive that Shaver's coming in here tonight with.
Speaking of something cool, obviously the Wildcats have now won their second consecutive district title. Coach Shaver's been here for 2 years. That's a district title in both of his years here. A career record, or a combined record rather, of 54-17. Awesome start for Coach Shaver. To come in and win back-to-back district titles, that's awesome.
Yeah, man, back-to-back district titles are hard to do. I never did it, and I was on really good our team went to state one of the years, so I was on a really good high school team. So to be able to do that, I have a great record through it all, playing good teams, seeing some playoff success, get to the third round, almost to regionals. He's done a great job, and this team has looked very good. You mentioned, I just thought, you mentioned something you're excited to see. As of late, the first half of the season, Theophilides was struggling quite a bit. He was turning over the ball. He couldn't really score. As of late, he's been playing phenomenal, really, when I'm watching him. His assist-to-turnover ratio, still not great, but it's gone up a lot.
Yeah, and like you said, been very accurate from behind the three-point line, 41%.
Yes.
He's been really good. He had a couple of nights back-to-back where he shot, I think, 3 of 4 and 3 of 5 or something like that. He's been really good, and I think that's kind of the role we were hoping to see him play at the beginning of the season. And honestly, not to be too cliche or whatever, but this is, there's a time to get hot, if there's a time to find your rhythm, now's the time.
Yeah, exactly. And, like you mentioned his three-point percentage as of late, the past few games, he's shooting over 40%. At the beginning of the season, he was shooting about 18-20, which was alarming because we were we have one shooter. He's brought that up to 31%, and that's just been as of late. And it's because he's shooting multiple threes a game, and he's also knocking them down. So I think for Shaver and the whole coaching staff and the team, that's a really bright area to look at. And he's taking care of the ball as well.
So. Absolutely. Before we get in too deep, obviously the JV game just wrapped up. Varsity is about to start getting ready. Again, we want to thank every single one of you for spending your Friday night here with us, and we also want to thank some friends of ours for helping us bring the pregame portion of the show to you, starting with our friends over at iFocus. Here at Chad's Media, we want to make sure that you get to see all of the action. So do our friends at iFocus Vision Care. They provide the highest quality of optometry care as well as a full range of optometry services. iFocus is also very accommodating as they accept a number of insurance plans. Give them a call at 903-439-2020 or visit them at 1100 Mockingbird Lane if you're looking to enhance your vision. Call them today. We also want to give a huge shout out to our friends over at Discount Wheel and Tire. Discount Wheel and Tire of Sulphur Springs offers a full line of Michelin tires. When you are looking for the right tire, the choice is easy. Michelin packs more science into their tires to bring together safety, durability, fuel efficiency, and performance without trade-offs. Match the right tire with the right service today. Discount Wheel and Tire, proudly serving our Wildcats for over 25 years. And again, we'll be telling you about more friends of ours along the way tonight. So I'm curious as to what's going on right now. If you can't tell, here, you can see Pleasant Grove is chilling on the bench. I guess we're going to do the teacher appreciation night.
Yes, they start that,
okay.
and each varsity player
has a
bring
teacher.
out a teacher.
Gotcha. Well, that'll be fun.
Just made an impact. Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. My brother
last
was
year,
part
your
of
brother
it too,
was one of them.
so,
yeah,
and it did like he seemed like it meant a lot more to him than like he expected. Like when he was told, but then like when he was here, he was like, oh man, this means the world to me. So
yeah, I remember that now that you say it. So yeah, like we were talking about, obviously, once that gets started, Grayson and I will kind of get out of the way a little bit so y'all can see all of that and everything. But aside from that, I guess y'all are pretty much stuck with us for the night. This is going to be like the other night, though, where we're like, okay, so when does it?
Yes.
When are we getting started?
During the girls' game. Yeah. As we wait, you're a Maverick fan.
Yes.
You feeling good?
I am feeling good. I wasn't at first.
Yes.
You know how I am, and if y'all have read any of my work or watched Down and Out or anything like that, y'all know I'm very much – I got labeled by all of Dallas Twitter as like this big pessimistic guy, and that's not incorrect. That's not wrong. But, yeah, as soon as the trade was announced, my thought was, one, why can this team not trade for a normal person like a normal team? And second, it's setting up for like when all of this goes awfully wrong and we're left with nothing, Mark Cuban can come back and be like, look, I went and got you Kristaps Porzingis. It didn't work. I went and got you Kyrie, and it didn't work. But I think after seeing him play once, obviously we know how good at basketball he is. As long as he's there, as long as he's bought in. And before you give an opinion, we're going to get out of here. Good call. I wish you would have went first now.
We'll start off with Parker Wisenhunt, who chose Miss Warren. She has been someone who has always been there for me when I've needed her. She has given me great advice and encouragement when I needed it. Thank you, Miss Warren. Branson Lynn has chose Mr. Wilson. He has been someone who has helped me on and off the court. He has pushed me to be the best I can be, and has always motivated me to work harder. He is very encouraging and helps me stay positive when things get difficult. Thank you, Mr. Wilson. Malachi Miles has chose Mr. Mossenberg. He has pushed me to not only be a better person on the court, but off the court as well. He has motivated me to becoming the best version of myself. I know he is someone I can call on if I ever need to. Thank you, Mr. Mossenberg. Cole Theophilides has chosen Miss Bailey. She has not just pushed me to do work, but has encouraged me to be myself no matter what people think. She has taught me so much for the future, not just as a student, but as a young adult. Thank you, Miss Bailey. Portrait Turner chose Miss Hall. She's my favorite teacher because she's like another mom for me, and she always gives me what I need and want. She is a very cool cat. Thank you, Miss Hall. Gavin White chose Miss Jumper. She's always positive and makes me smile. Thank you, Miss Jumper. Lane Hunt chose Miss Bilberry. She is my favorite because she explains things until everyone understands, and she is very helpful when it comes to work. Thank you, Miss Bilberry. Carter Arrington chose Miss Sharp. I would say Miss Sharp is my favorite person to see when I get to school because she's my school mom. She's always there for me when I need anything and would do anything for me. I love you. Thank you, Miss Sharp. Theo McKelvey chose Miss Meadows. You help me fulfill my potential. I'm thankful for all that you've done. I admire you for each day, and I just want to say as a teacher, you're number one. Thank you, Miss Meadows. Jackson Shaver chose Coach Lord. He is my favorite teacher because he is always checking in on me to see how I'm doing, and is very helpful to give advice on life. Thank you, Coach Lord. Colin Robinson chose Mr. Bailey. He is the coolest teacher I have, and I always ask him how our team is doing. His class is fun, and if I have a problem, he helps me out. Thank you, Mr. Bailey. And if you're a teacher in the stands, we'd like for you to stand at this time, and then we'd like everyone to recognize and appreciate all the teachers. Thank you very much for what you do.
All right, that'll do it for the teacher appreciation portion of the show. I didn't realize I'm sitting here watching it, but of course I'm also kind of running the stream deck and getting notes and stuff ready. Obviously, shout out Jeremy Delorge for being one of them.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize he was.
Which means we don't get him in the comments tonight, but
oh yeah.
always a bummer when we don't have Jeremy in the comments. But so now we can actually start warming up and everything. We'll do that in just 1 second, but I'm ready for some basketball, dude.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think it'll be a fun night.
I think so as well.
It should be a fun night.
We were talking earlier about getting into some of the stats. Why don't we dive into a few more? Starting with Branson Lynn. He's another player kind of like Cole Theophilides. You know, before he got hurt, he had went on this crazy run with shooting lights out. And then obviously after the injury, it kind of took him a little bit to find that shot again. And he's starting to find it in the last 5 games, scoring almost 12 points per game, 3.5 assists, shooting 40% from three. And, you know, the thing about Branson shooting 40% from three, no offense to a player like you were a very much a catch-and-shoot guy. Right. He's creating a lot of those shots.
Yeah, I take very much offense to that. But, that's what, you know, I've always said that he's the player I wanted to be. I just couldn't dribble. So, you could argue, he's a lot better shooter than me. One, he's a lot better scorer than I was just because he can score from everywhere. But, yeah, he's shooting for the season just about 42% on over 6 attempts a game. He's just been incredible, especially after last season having a rough shooting season and now just being, legit lights out. Like
I feel bad. We always ask him that. Every interview we've ever done, we're like, now remember, you couldn't shoot last year, but you figured it out.
Dude, it's just great because he's gotten so much better.
Right.
Every part of his game.
I think that was honestly the best thing that could have happened to his game because he's had to, progress in these other areas. Looking at another player, Parker Wisenhunt, he has been on fire lately. The last 5 games, he leads the team both in points, 16 points per game. I believe field goal percentage at 55% and assists 3.6%. Outside of rebounds and steals, he's leading the team in essentially everything right now.
Yeah, I think he's second in field goal percentage.
Second behind Malachi,
behind
probably.
Malachi, who's shooting. We'll talk about him later. But Parker, what's cool about him is, there'll be some games where he may score 6 to 8 points, but then there's those games where he'll just have 28, and it's like an easy 28 in 12 minutes or something like that. And he's actually tonight he's 8 points away from being top 3 in most points in a regular season. Right now he's behind Sadadrian Hall and Keeson Willis and somebody else we'll talk about later.
Speed up. You want to go ahead and do it now?
Let's go ahead and do it.
Let's go ahead and do it now. So we could do this for years, and I don't know how often we'll get to do what we're doing right now, but Cordrick Turner, last game or 2 games ago broke the record, but he is now the new single-season scoring leader for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats.
Yes, and that is regular season.
Regular
only.
season.
So,
yes.
because right now Keeson, including playoffs, Keeson's obviously still in the lead.
Right. You make a run to state, yeah.
Right. So, but the thing about Cordrick is he's also a guy where he may have, 6 points on two or three from field goal or something, but then he has those games where he'll have 24. But, I mean, that's a huge accomplishment to, be that big of a scorer. I honestly didn't expect him to lead the team in scoring. I thought it was going to be Parker.
Really?
Yeah, I did, just the way we play.
Fair.
But, man, Cordrick's just gotten so much better. He's also, I've been trying to keep track of those season,
Right,
records.
yeah, you've done a great job of that, by the way.
He's 4th in double-doubles right now in a season with 13. He's right behind Victor Iwakor at 14. And then he's also 4th in having double-digit rebound games. So, and he's, again, right behind Victor Iwakor. And then rebounds, he's also 2nd right now. Now, he still needs about 50 to get number 1.
Right, I saw that. That's going to be tough in 2 games.
Yeah, but, to be right there behind Sedadrian Hall, even be in the company of Sedadrian Hall, Keeson Willis, those guys, you are, when you graduate, people are going to talk about you now. So I think it's incredible.
That, we watch 5 years from now or however long. The thing about Cordrick that I want to point out, and maybe this is a little bit redundant to say, but I think throughout the course of a regular season, especially one that you've kind of been dominating, you're on an 8-game winning streak, you clinch your district title with 2 games left, I think you almost forget how important he is because you don't need him to do those types of things all the time. I think once the playoffs get started, you're really going to remember how much he does for this team. He literally, we were talking to him during his signing day. They had signing day the other day, and we interviewed all the kids who signed. And Cordrick said, word for word, I asked what are you most looking forward to about playing at the next level, and he said the competition. I need that. Here in high school. I mean,
really,
come on. And, I love those kind of answers from Cordrick. And he's got that level of confidence, but he seems to really know, again, like I would say, when to cut it on and when he, you know what I mean?
Yes.
In a game where you're winning by 20, he doesn't have to do that.
Yeah, and that you made a good point of, in the playoffs, we'll probably see more of, how much he means to this team.
Right.
Because, let's just face it, a lot of these teams that we've seen in district are just a lot smaller. I don't think we've seen a guy guard him that's bigger than him.
Right.
So he's just dominating, right? Now, when you get in that 3rd round, then you're going to see the 6'8", 2'10", those kids. Maybe I'm exaggerating on the weight. But, I do. And I think he's telling the truth. I don't even think it's an arrogance thing.
No,
I
not
think
at
he's
all.
just it kind of comes easy to
especially
me.
for a big, because with guards and wings, I don't think you get the same. For bigs, sometimes, depending on what region or district you're in, you're just not going to get that level of competition sometimes. You don't have guys that can, have that same size, have that same talent, and can really push you the way that you need to be pushed.
Right.
Looking at some other players, you had hinted at one of the guys a second ago. That is Malachi Miles. Man, he has really been ridiculous, especially the past back half of the season. In district, he's averaging 9 points per game on 71% from the field, something that you and I had talked about earlier in the season. I've had this exact same conversation with Coach Shaver, and he echoed it as well. But I think if this team is going to make the run that we would love to see them make, Malachi Miles has to play a big part in it.
Yes.
Having you have your big 3, your quote-unquote big 3 of Parker, Cordrick, Branson. Having a 4th guy who can get you double-digit points without ever needing the ball in his hands, without ever having to get, a big number of shots up, while also guarding the other team's best player, while also getting rebounds, offensive rebounds, steals. He's huge.
Yeah, at the beginning of the season, he wasn't scoring the ball hardly at all, and I think that was just kind of last season, he didn't score. He was in there to go make hustle plays.
Right. Even when sometimes you see him drive, and as soon as he gets to the goal, he goes up and kicks it out to somebody. It just wasn't really on his agenda to score.
And as the season has progressed, we started seeing it, especially district. Paris, I believe he had 20 or 18 or 20, and he's starting to get these 18, 16, 14, and not only that, he's 2nd on the team in rebounding. And he's one of the smallest guys on the team. He's the smartest starter.
We spent all season, or last year, praising him for that exact thing, and nothing's changed. He's still he has a level of athleticism. He can He can just get up.
And also what I love about him is he's such like a old school guard. Like he doesn't shoot. I mean, he shoots almost 0 attempts from 3 for the season. He literally catches and drives, but when he goes up, one, he gets so much hang time. He's up there so long, so it's so hard to guard him at the rim. But, yeah, he's looking to catch and drive and then make a decision. And you don't see many guys like that anymore. I mean, we got 2 of them now with him and Parker both are looking to catch and drive. So I love watching Malachi because of that. And he's just gotten so much smarter as he's gotten older. And, I mean, he's just been incredible. And I'm glad he's starting to pick it up.
We've already touched on this, but I can't give enough credit for a guy who is that just unselfish, honestly. I mean, usually, especially guys that play really tough defense, guys that go up and get rebounds, sometimes in exchange for all that, they need the ball. Sometimes in exchange for all that, they need to get their shots up. And again, Malachi, I mean, if you give it to him on a backdoor cut and he's wide open, he'll take the layup. If he gets an offensive rebound, he'll go back up with it. But he's never the give me the ball, I'm going to dribble between my legs and try to get myself open. I mean, he's just not that player. And it's awesome that you can get double digits per game from a guy that does all that other stuff as well.
And not only that, we've seen, obviously, or you may be able to speak more to this, but I haven't been able to see him the last few games, but we've seen him bring up the ball a lot more, which I think if they're still doing it, I think when we saw it, it was very, very beneficial for the Wildcats for him to bring up the ball, not necessarily the whole game, but just that first quarter, second quarter, let Branson play off the ball, and then second half you can switch it. Now you're switching up the whole team's defense, and now they're like, okay, now Branson's the ball handler.
I agree, especially on those nights where Branson is coming out and hitting shots early. Yes, get just get the ball in someone else's hands to get him those opportunities, to get him some open looks. I 100% agree. And again, Malachi is very quick. He's very smart with the ball. I think he's a great person to have the ball in his hands, to have a second as like your secondary ball handler. We're getting close to tip-off, a little over 1 minute until we get everything started. Obviously, we've got starting lineups and the national anthem. Before we do anything, though, let's go ahead and show you what the starting lineup's going to look like tonight. Obviously, you've got Cordrick Turner as the big, Parker Wisenhunt, Cole Theophilides, Malachi Miles, and Branson Lynn, the Fab Five, all seniors.
Yeah, all seniors. We haven't seen that in a while. In Sulphur Springs, at least. I think
the past few years, you've always had at least a couple juniors or even sometimes sophomores. Cordrick, I think, was getting pretty big minutes when he was a sophomore. Justin Hare was kind of the same way.
Cordrick was a starter his sophomore year.
Yeah, you're right.
That was a fun little.
That was a fun.
Cordrick and Justin together. I always forget about that. Boo, LJ, Caleb.
That was fun.
That was a fun team.
Last year was fun as well.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to step aside real quick for the national anthem, and then we'll be right back.
Whose broad stripes and
And as always, Megan Shaver doing an amazing job with the national anthem.
Tonight's team, the visiting team, is from Pleasant Grove, the Hawks. Let's meet their starters. Number 0, Torian Phillips. Number 2, Drew Glover. Number 3, Ben Bricker. Number 5, Justin Castile. And number 10, Easton King. Head coach is Coach Collins. Good luck, guys. And now, let's meet your Wildcats. Number 1, Tokyo Brady. Number 2, Branson Lynn. Number 5, Malachi Riles. Number 20, Parker Wisenhunt. And number 23, Patrick Turner. And Coach Shaver. Good luck, guys. Let's play ball.
All right, man. It is a Friday night here in Sulphur Springs. We got some Wildcat basketball for you. I'm excited. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, dude. What did A-Rod used to say?
I don't know.
Play ball. what was his name? Let's play ball, Tyler.
Let's play some ball, man. Before we do, real quick, want to tell you about, told y'all we're going to be telling you about our friends that help make all this possible throughout the course of the night. We're going to start with our friends over at Bulkley Trucking. Based in Brashear, they have earned a reputation as a highly reliable, timely, and professional carrier, and you could be the next member of the Bulkley team. At Bulkley, it's about family. They guarantee weekly pay as well as flexible hours. They're also very accommodating as they offer training programs and CDL testing on site. Give them a call at 903-582-2305 or visit bulkleytrucking.com to see how you can apply today. Pleasant Grove going to start with it. Was that a matchup zone or what was that? Because they were swapping a lot.
Yeah,
but
I can't really tell. There was a lot of ball. I was more focused on Pleasant Grove's movement.
When was the last time Sulphur Springs didn't score first? It feels like we're always seeing the Wildcats score first. Maybe I'm misremembering.
It seemed like that because usually Cordrick wins a jump ball. Great pass.
I like the idea, but Branson with a steal of his own. Up to Cole. And another one. It's going to trade turnovers to get started tonight.
It wasn't a bad idea by Cole. He was just a little too late. Okay, so I think they're just man and switching everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look like they're switching everything tonight.
I like that in theory, but I can see that becoming a problem.
Right. Definitely could be.
Branson going to come up with the board. Parker for 3. Let's go. Parker Wisenhunt with the 3. Branson with the assist, but Pleasant Grove's going fast with a 3 of their own. Parker tried to get the board. Gets away from him, though. So apparently, during the pep rally today, Branson and Parker had a 3-point shootout, and they kept tying with each other.
Really?
It came down to a rock, paper, scissors, is what I was told.
You're going to call Branson? Wow, that's a...
Yeah. And I kind of had the same reaction, but then Parker comes out and hits his first one of the night. He might be on one. Maybe they should have a 3-point shootout every day before the game. Good way to get warmed up. I don't really love any of the shot selection from Pleasant Grove so far. Good closeout. Better shot.
All right, well, that's a good sign.
It is. And I like that. If you get the foul, go ahead and get your shot off.
Try to get the shot off. Some
Free
high
shot.
school refs will get very angry about that, but
some of them do
gotta
not
try.
like that.
so, I mean, it's... what a pass.
Good pass. The assist to Malachi Miles. Parker with all 5 to get started for the Wildcats tonight.
Malachi's like a perfect guy to have like in the middle of the zone too.
Uh-huh. Is the goal put in there to hopefully be able to feed Cordrick down low or what?
So the option is, so if they come here and it's on the wing and you get it to the middle, Cordrick will be down low on one of the sides, so you can have him, or if they drop down the Cordrick, then you go up with a floater, get to the rim, or if they come attack you, then one of these outside guys are going to be open.
And Malachi with the offensive rebound, can't get it to go though. Do you not need a little bit quicker ball movement for that though?
Yes, he does.
Cole Theophilidis.
All right, Cole.
See you.
But yeah, you do got to move the ball fast for it to work because you want the zone. You want to make the zone move a lot.
The Wildcats have a lot of strengths. I don't know if that's one of them.
Yeah, they haven't. I don't really like their zone, which their half-court offense as a
We've
whole,
seen.
though.
Oh, good charge. Let's go. Branson Lynn doing a little bit of all of it so far tonight. Got the assist, got the charge. Again, we got a packed student section, a packed house tonight. Had to move the student section back over here, so it'll be louder for us. But yeah.
Oh yeah, they moved it. Why'd they move it?
Low scoring start, 5-4 with 4:20 left in the first. They did it because it didn't need to be right behind the other team's bench, essentially, which was probably smart. But a miss. Another miss. But that's the one that goes in.
Yeah, that's a wild layup.
Was a wild layup. We
That's
get
a
our
good
first time out of the night. It was, for sure. We're going to analyze everything we've seen to the start of this game. But first, I want to tell you about our friends over at Essential Business Solutions. Your organization's network and IT problems could come out of nowhere. Let Essential Business Solutions do all the IT work for you. For managed IT services, disaster recovery, and backup solutions, new hardware and other IT services as needed. Give them a call at 903-335-7581. Essential Business Solutions. They make technology accessible. Also want to tell you about our friends over at Area Wide Paving. Some friends that Grayson is very familiar with. With over 20 years of asphalt paving experience, they have become a trusted asphalt paving contractor and company in Northeast Texas. Owner Paul Pogue is on site to supervise all projects, ensuring complete satisfaction as well as his company's reputation. They're no stranger to the people of Sulphur Springs, as I was mentioning a second ago. They are the parents of Wildcat basketball alum Boo Wilkerson, as well as junior guard DJ Wilkerson. Give them a call at 903-885-6388 to see how you can choose a locally owned business for all your asphalt paving needs. Not the start I thought we were going to get off to tonight.
Again, I mean, if you're moving the ball very slowly, then the defense is going to start predicting things. That's what just happened with Cole right there. So you have to fake passes, make passes, move the ball quick, move around like this. I love this zone action.
We were just talking about him, but there's DJ Wilkerson.
That's an open three for DJ.
I was ready to make the call. You know what the call was going to be, but that's deep. Cordier going to go ahead and save it. Good move, Parker.
Maybe not the right read. But okay, so that last play on the zone, though, like a lot of people won't move to the corners, but the corners, if you can get it to the middle or the corner, that's when you're going to open things up, as long as you don't get trapped in the corner.
And again, if you can move the ball quickly enough, that's going to be wide open.
Yes. But again, like we said, that half-court offense has been kind of an issue for Sulphur Springs this season. It's gotten better.
Especially, I feel like, against zone defenses. If I'm a team that thinks I might run into this team in the playoffs, I'm getting my zone ready.
Right.
Good hustle there from Parker.
Yeah, way to be active.
Yeah, I think where the Wildcats excel is when they're playing really good on defense, forcing turnovers, forcing misses, getting out in transition.
We haven't seen too many teams run an aggressive trap defense. 1-2-2.
I'm having a hard time of even thinking.
I can't remember a team that. I mean, we've seen 1-2-2 defenses, but it was more conservative. So that's where the playoffs teams start to trap really hard. So that is concerning to me.
Have we seen a full court press of any? Not for any extended period of time anyway. You might see one out of a free throw or something like that, but. Still just 6-5 so far. Parker Wisenhunt with all 5 for Sulphur Springs. Good D.
Yeah, and that's one of those things, like when you start playing those Dallas teams, those Metroplex area teams, they're going to play aggressive. Because they don't call many fouls over there. So they're going to be all up in you. But when you got a guy like Branson, if it's a man-up aggressive defense, I think you'll be okay.
And at the same time, I mean, we saw that in the Dallas-Pinkston game, and I thought Sulphur Springs played great in that game. They didn't have Branson, and they still almost won. I think if they had Branson, they probably do win.
What a pass by Malachi and Wilkerson.
Yeah, great pass by both. DJ with the assist. Cordrick, his first basket of the night. Gives Sulphur Springs the lead back at 7-6. And Malachi with another board. Branson going to go quick. Good pass.
Good cut.
Again, Branson really continues to excel of having such a good feel for the game, knowing when to go quick, knowing when to slow down. He's always been good at that.
And right there, I love that because Cordrickson down low in this zone. And he had 2 guys really on him. But because DJ cut from the key, that bottom guy to step up, which gave Cordrick the opportunity to, okay, now I can take this money.
While we've got a quick second, I want to tell you about our friends at Triple Crown Roofing. They were one of Chaz Media's very first clients. Everyone over at there, they're not only the #1 roofing company in the area, but they care so much about this community and give so much back. Triple Crown provides customers with superior roofing systems, and their quality and workmanship and products set them apart from other area companies. You can find out all their information and more at triplecrownusa.com.
Load the shot.
Parker.
Load the shot by Branson, though.
Yeah, I do as well. Good hustle there from Parker to get the offensive rebound and to draw the foul. Parker with a chance to take the lead here. I want to thank all of y'all for hanging out with us here tonight. Everyone at Sulphur Springs, but we also want to give a huge shout out to our friends at Hooten's Hardware in Emory. They feature brand names you know and love, such as Cub Cadet, Echo, Milwaukee, Skag, Power Equipment, Steel, and much more. Hooten's Hardware, they're more than just nuts and bolts. You can visit Hooten's on East Linden Drive in Emory. Call Hooten's today at 903-473-8788 or visit their website, hootensteel.com. Parker gets both to go. It's a 2-point lead for the Wildcats. Dude, Parker has been hustling hard tonight.
He has, man, and I love it. Because we kind of, I think that's what drew us into him so much last season was the
yeah, he brings something that only he brings, you know.
They'll shoot quick. Pleasant Grove, that is. They'll shoot quick.
Yeah, we've seen them do that with some of the step backs as well. Five out there now are DJ, Branson, Parker, Dio, and Cordrick. We say this every game, but flying by, man.
Yeah, this game has actually been very, very fast.
Go to work, big man. Cordrick Turner, his second basket of the night, right?
That is. That's Branson's second assist.
Like you said, they catch and shooting quick. And DJ with the block. Dio with the board. I don't know how many DJ blocks we've seen this year, but.
Not many. Oh, beautiful floater.
With the floater. He said, hey, I've got all these assists. Let me get the basket real quick. Just like that. It's a 14-8 game. Don't foul, though. Now DJ with the board. Good move, Parker. 16-8.
That's 9 for Parker.
Oh. 10 seconds on the clock. Good. Here we go. Down to 5.
They'll bring it back out.
Dio, let's go. Let's go. What was the slowest start to a quarter ever picks up in the last couple of minutes. We see Sulphur Springs start to create some separation, making it 18-10. Grayson's going to hook us up with some stats in just 1 second. But first, I want to tell you, man, here in Sulphur Springs, we like to support our own people. If you're looking for a hometown guy to cover you on all your home, auto, and life insurance needs, Josh Boatman is the clear answer. With Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, nobody knows the people of Hopkins County and their insurance needs better than Josh. Give him a call at 903-348-1527 or email him at jboatman@txfb-ins.com to see how he can help you today. I also want to tell you about our good friend. I actually got to see her today. That is Katie Adair with Janet Martin Realty. She is your hometown realtor. Getting into the real estate market can be overwhelming and intimidating, so who better to go with than the best hometown realtor who knows the people of Hopkins County and their real estate needs. Give her a call at 903-243-2304 or email her at katie@janetmartinrealty.com to see how she can put you in a new home today. That is Katie, K-A-T-I. Grayson, hit me with the stats.
I think the biggest thing to highlight right now is obviously Parker Wisenhunt's 9 points. And not only is it just 9 points, we talked about Cordrick being the single season points leader of all time.
Oh, yeah, he's not.
Parker Wisenhunt is now 3rd.
Nice.
With and he's only 9 behind 2nd, and that is Keaston Willis. Yes, and he's 24 away from Cordrick, which can definitely happen.
That can definitely happen over the course of 2 games. Parker might walk away with the record this year.
Especially senior night, dude.
Senior night's just those 2 going for the record.
That would be, dude. We need to inform them. Hey, this is the battle.
We might need to. We might need
to
stir up a little drama.
Yeah.
The post-game interviews. I don't know if you guys know, but put a graphic up like they did with LeBron. How many more points they need?
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of a bailout call there, but
it was. I agree.
Grayson, man, we're a little over a month into the new year, so obviously at this point, all the new year goals are in place. That being said, man, go stop by Chick-fil-A for a healthy option that is still full of flavor. Delivery and catering still available for all you hungry cats. You can order on the Chick-fil-A app and watch some Sulphur Springs Wildcat basketball without even leaving your couch. That is awesome, man.
Yeah, I had Chick-fil-A the other day. They got a great point system on their app. They get you, I mean, dude, they'll give you free chicken minis for breakfast. I mean, it's like pretty regularly. Dude, it's awesome.
Now we see McCall and Rawlson out there. This is an interesting 5.
Yeah, we don't see this lineup too often.
I don't know that we've ever seen. Branson, Theo, DJ, Cordrick, and McCollin.
We did have that one lineup where them 3 were in, but I think it was Malachi and Cordrick.
Yeah, I think so.
And it was in Paris, and it was kind of odd to us.
Heads up play by Pleasant Grove there. Yeah, a lot of switching here tonight.
What a block.
All right.
Looked like a lot of contact, but
Branson with another floater. He goes in. Branson lives.
wow.
He is on one tonight. Has he shot a 3 yet?
He did shoot. He shot that 3 at the beginning. Just missed in the corner. Oh, I think you missed it. But yeah, they ran a little action. He shot one in the corner, and that brings him to the line where he's shooting over 80% on the year, and a rare miss. I apologize.
That happens every time I make a comment.
Oh,
Yeah, that's fair. Branson with 4 and 2 so far.
I'm sorry.
Branson with 4 points, 2
4 points, 2
assists.
assists.
Both
Had
floaters.
himself a steal, block, and rebound all across
Dang.
the box score.
Long rebound for Pleasant Grove.
Oh, yeah.
I was waiting for it.
Okay, Tyler. So what do you
I
think
can't.
about?
I'm a Luka fan, man. I can't complain too much.
No, not that call. I do agree with that. I think, look, his arm's out, try to shoot it. Go for the Chris Paul foul. But they're complaining because it was the other ref, like the ref on the other side of the court. Do you get mad about that?
That's tough to say.
I don't. I think it's something like that. That's obviously his arm's on.
Right.
Like,
I mean, it needed to be
somebody
called. Yeah,
needs
it
called,
is a foul. That's probably the loudest we've heard it get here in a while, though. Wow, we've got a couple free throws still to be shot here. I want to tell you about our friends at Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs. They are dedicated to helping you find the perfect manufactured or modular home for your family. Whether you're still researching or ready to find your dream home today, their team is committed to answering any questions you might have. Visit ClaytonofSulphurSprings.com or give them a call at 903-438-0820 so they can make your family's dreams come true. Student section over there is they're on one tonight, man.
Yeah, the student section is a lot better now than when I was here.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it was relatively weak.
I will say,
usually.
I remember your senior year, the crowd was always great, but I don't necessarily remember it being a student section.
The crowd
thing.
was,
Yeah.
I think the crowd in general was way better.
Yes.
But the student section was different. I think you need both.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, what a pass. Oh, I love that pass.
Yeah, that was a good pass. Malachi Parker and Cole Tiafalides all ready to check in here in a second. Branson with the rebound. Was that his second?
This is his second for the night.
McCollum to the goal.
Oh, nice little take.
We'll see who checks in for who. So I'd assume one of them was going to check in for him, but
Yes.
first one no good off the front of the rim. So yeah, Malachi will be the one to hold back and wait. Gets the second one to go. Now Malachi will get to check in. Is that the first of the night for, yeah, first point of the night for McCollum. Parker trying to get another one. Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, I don't love that one.
I don't agree with that one.
I don't either.
I try to be for the refs as much as possible.
Well, yeah, and that's usually the kind of thing that you and I would be like, that's a dumb foul. Don't get that called on yourself. Whether it's right or wrong, don't put yourself in that position. But, yeah, I don't.
Well, and the thing, they haven't called that all night. He's been playing more aggressive than that. So
True.
That was a weird call.
Yeah, there have been times where it's like, chill.
Yeah, right.
And he's still playing very aggressively. Cordrick with the board. Now, I love Parker to death. He's one of my favorite kids, but he only knows one speed.
You're right. Parker's first miss of the night. Nice layup.
Make it a 5-point game.
That's a rare, kind of like careless. I don't know if he just lost it. You think he just lost the ball right there for Branson?
Yeah, maybe.
It's kind of a rare, like.
It is. Not used to, don't see a lot of that.
Yeah. It's going to be Branson's second, I believe.
See a pair of free throws. I can make it a one-possession game if they were to hit both of these. While we've got a second, I want to tell you about our friends at Jones Custom Structures. They offer a number of custom structures specific to any of your needs. They offer storage buildings, cabins, carports, shops, metal homes, steel building kits, as well as dirt and concrete work. Offices, greenhouses, barndominiums, covered areas, you name it. Give them a call at 903-440-3680 or email jonesfirewood@yahoo.com. Say they can meet any of your building needs. Grayson, I don't know if you noticed, but it is entirely too cold out there today.
Oh,
and
yes.
if you're going to need some firewood, and they are the people to call, again, that's jonesfirewood@yahoo.com. Branson keeps that one alive.
Oh, what a pass.
I can't blame Cole for missing. That's a tough spot to make from.
That's a tough shot.
Malachi with the board, and now Parker wants to go quick.
Oh, he's got to kick that out.
Cordrick helping him out, though, getting the offensive rebound.
That is now Cordrick's 7-point and third rebound.
Nice. Again, man, he could do it quietly. 7 and 3 already.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have, deep three. Malachi with another board.
Another board. It's his fourth board on the night. We're being a lot. I think it's part of that 8-0 clinch district syndrome where you're kind of just being careless.
Yeah.
Kind of lackadaisical.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't think it's anything to worry about.
No.
If you're Shaver, but you still don't want to see it.
Again,
like that.
just
That's
kind
a
of
rare,
careless.
it's.
Malachi getting it back, though. Good pass.
Oh, great read by Cordrick.
Good job.
I love the give and go.
That's an all-around great possession. So you get a Malachi steal, a Cordrick assist, and then a bucket for Malachi. They do not have any problem pulling up from deep. Parker again going quick, and he gets it to go. It's a 10-point lead for the Wildcats, 27-17. 2 minutes, 54 seconds left in the half while Grayson gets those stats updated. I want to tell you about our friends at Alliance Bank. Here at Chad's Media, we know the love and support that Alliance Bank has for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. Stop by and see them on the square or use one of their many convenient drive-through services. You can also visit alliancebank.com for all your financial and banking needs or give them a call at 903-885-2187.
So tonight, Tyler, obviously, again, Parker Wisdom is just killing it right now. 11 points with the quick finishes there. He's 5 for 7. 4 for 6 from the line, or from the field. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. He's got a 3. Cordrick, like you said, quiet 7 and 3. It's just these little trash buckets, which I think he's
one of them I know is an offensive rebound.
Yes. And then Malachi Miles, he's got 2 points, but he's got 4 rebounds.
Yeah.
And he is going. It's the story of our life. He's telling that he's just.
It feels very much like a Malachi night. Yeah.
It's a classic Malachi night.
And again, we can't say enough about just what Parker brings from an intensity and energy standpoint. Colt Felides with a steal. Good idea, but it wasn't there.
It's a little bit earlier. Tyler.
That would have went in.
That was.
Oh, good pass. Good move.
Oh.
Ah.
That didn't sound good. But he's right back up. Wow.
He popped up way quicker than I was.
I mean, yeah, I was about to say, there is no way I am, even if it's not hurting.
Right.
It just looks cool to lay on the ground after you hit the ground that hard.
It's fair.
Like
really kind of sell it for a second.
Soak it in. Not too long. You don't want to do the
no, you don't want to.
Poked in the eye, sit on the ground for 3 minutes thing. But
yeah, you know, every coach on earth is like, no, get up. Get up.
Yeah.
Parker gets the first one to go. He is now, 3 for 3 from the line?
Yes.
Hey, great night so far for Parker.
Yeah, phenomenal. 12 points.
No good on the second. Still an 11-point lead for Sulphur Springs. And honestly, that's what I expected the lead to be at this point in the game.
Yeah, about like that.
Just wasn't expecting it to come this way.
Right. It's been a very ugly game.
Kortrick another board. Good pass. Malachi with another board. Malachi going for new season high. I thought he had that one too.
I did too. 5, another great pass.
Good pass.
Give him another one. Give him another
There you go, Parker.
There you go.
He's already up to 15.
15. 5 for 8 from the field.
Well, dang. Pleasant Grove gets back quickly. Student section didn't even have a chance to cheer for Parker's 3 before Pleasant Grove went and answered back. Parker is having a night. 15 points on 5 of 8.
5 of 8, 2 for 6 from 3, 3 for 4 from the line.
Yeah, the 3 for 4 from the line's clutch.
Branson, 4 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists.
Yeah, you know, if this team can continue to get a little bit more consistent from the free throw line, I mean,
yeah,
it's one of their few quote-unquote weaknesses, I would think.
I love that Theo.
Go to work.
There you go.
Go to work, big fella.
But I love that Colt Theophilides, I think the biggest thing with that possession was he wasn't just holding on to it. We saw it at the beginning of the year a lot. He was catching it and making a decision quick. He passed it, skipped it to Malachi, got it back, immediately feeds Kortrick. That's what you need.
That's a great point. Just 45 seconds left in the half. Don't go anywhere. We're going to hear a word from our sponsors as soon as halftime gets started, and then we'll be back. Did he get it?
He did get it.
It's a charge for Colt Theophilides. Student section likes that one. 38.5 seconds left. We're getting gonna get a timeout, I guess. All right. Grayson, man, we've told you about a lot of different friends, but now I've got to tell you it's your favorite jingle, I'm pretty sure. But I got to tell you about our friends over at J. Hodge Chevrolet, the most awarded vehicles at the most awarded dealership. Hurry on over and visit them on Wildcat Way, where you can get a new Chevy Silverado 1500 for 2.99% APR for 60 months, or a $2,500 cash allowance on a new 2022 Chevy Silverado. Again, call them at 903-307-2077. See how they can put you in a new vehicle today. Remember, don't overpay. Go CJ.
Go CJ.
33-19, 38.5 seconds left. What do you do here? Are you trying to hold for a minute or not really?
I say just go for it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're up 14. Like, do something nice. They're like that's a wide open shot.
Kortrick with the offensive board. Got it back though.
And he's just
all right, I'll go again.
Oh, okay, there
and
it
he
is.
gets the call. I think Kortrick's dominant enough in the paint that, like, when something like that does happen, your initial reaction is like, well, that's a foul.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's Shaq.
Right.
It's Shaq. He got fouled every single play. It's just
when you want to call it or not.
It's like holding in football. It's like it's happening every play. They're not going to throw a flag every play.
Again, talk about dominant. We've mentioned it multiple times, but he is now the new single-season scoring leader as far as the regular season goes for Sulphur Springs Wildcat history.
Now, Parker,
with a
only
chance.
22 behind him right now. He's only 3 away from second place, 4 away, excuse me. But
yeah, and if he keeps playing like he's playing tonight, he's gonna like cover that ground pretty quickly. If nothing else, they finished 1 and 2, so. You think about how many greats have come through here that are currently playing at big Division Is and everything. Oh,
yeah, it's cool.
Cole DeValides with the board. Be Wildcat ball, but they'll only have 4.3 seconds to go. And I do like this. We begged and begged and begged for things like this to happen. We finally see it. You make some kind of sub with
Yeah, well, I think that was an injury thing.
It was. I'm just saying.
But yes, we do kind of want to see that with the.
Pull up.
Tyler. I was about to say he's really going for it. He knows.
He knows.
He's been counting too.
I mean, and that didn't look like it. That looked confident.
No, he thought that was going in.
I thought it was going in. That's going to do it for the first half. Your Wildcats leading 34-19. Like I said, don't go anywhere. Got to hear a quick word from some of our sponsors, and then we'll be back for the second half. Let me tell you about our new friends over at Essential Business Solutions. Your organization's network and IT problems can come out of nowhere. Let Essential Business Solutions do all the IT work for you. For managed IT services, disaster recovery, and backup solutions, new hardware and other IT services is needed. Give them a call at 903-335-7581. Essential Business Solutions, they make technology accessible. Here in Sulphur Springs, we like to support our own people. If you're looking for a hometown guy to cover you on all your home, auto, and life insurance needs, Josh Boatman is the clear answer. With Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, nobody knows the people of Hopkins County and their insurance needs better than Josh. Give Josh a call at 903-348-1527 or email him at jboatman@txfb-ins.com to see how he can help you today. The Way Bible Church wants to welcome you home on Sunday morning at 9 a.m. or 10:45. You can also catch our live stream at 10:45 at twbcss.com, Facebook, or YouTube. Come find a place to belong at The Way Bible Church.
D&B Loans is your hometown loan specialist and tax preparer. Located on Gilmer Street, D&B Loans is family-owned and operated with over 30 years of experience. They offer personal loans of anywhere from $100 to $3,000. They also offer in-house financing on high-quality furniture and appliances, from sofas to bedroom sets, mattress sets, and more. They also offer tax prep and utility bill pay. J. Hodge Chevrolet, the most awarded vehicles at the most awarded dealership. A Mark of Excellence Award winner, J. Hodge Chevrolet has also won awards for Best Automotive Dealership and Best Auto Repair Shop. They're such big supporters of the Sulphur Springs Wildcats, they're even located on Wildcat Way. Find new roads to J. Hodge Chevrolet. Give them a call at 903-307-2077. Don't overpay, go CJ. Hooten's Hardware in Emory features brands you know and love, such as Cub Cadet, Echo, Milwaukee, Skag Power Equipment, Steel, and much more. Hooten's Hardware, they're more than just nuts and bolts. You can visit Hooten's on East Lennon Drive in Emory. Call Hooten's today at 903-473-8788 or visit their website, hootensteel.com. Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs is dedicated to helping you find the perfect manufactured or modular home for your family. Whether you're still researching or ready to find your dream home today, our team is committed to answering any questions you might have. Visit claytonofsulphursprings.com or give them a call at 903-438-0820 to see how they can make your family's dreams come true.
Here at Chad's Media, we know the love and support that Alliance Bank has for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. Stop by and see them on the square or use one of their many convenient drive-through services. You can also visit alliancebank.com for all your financial and banking needs or give them a call at 903-885-2157. Let me tell you about our new friends at Vinks Pest Control. Locally owned and operated, they are the go-to source for effective pest control. Give them a call for any of your pest control needs, residential or commercial. They also offer a 100% guarantee. If you're still seeing pests after treatment, they will come back at no cost. You can visit their website, vinkspestcontrol.com, or give them a call at 972-855-8469 to get a free quote today. Vinks Pest Control, experts who care. Bulkley Trucking, based in Brashear, has earned a reputation as a highly reliable, timely, and professional carrier, and you could be the next member of the Bulkley team. At Bulkley, it's about family. They guarantee weekly pay as well as flexible hours. They also are very accommodating as they offer training programs and CDL testing on site. Give them a call at 903-582-0000 233-2305 or visit bulkleytrucking.com to see how you can apply today. Donnie's Heat and Air Conditioning Service is locally owned and operated with over 25 years of experience and looks forward to serving you. Call 903-307-9786 for same-day service or visit them on East Shannon Road. Donnie's Heat and Air for all your heating, ventilation, and air conditioning needs. Let me tell you about our good friends over at Area Wide Paving. With over 20 years of asphalt paving experience, Area Wide Paving has become a trusted asphalt paving contractor and company in Northeast Texas. Owner Paul Pogue is on site to supervise all projects, ensuring complete satisfaction as well as his company's reputation. Give them a call at 903-885-6388 to see how you can choose a locally owned business for all your asphalt paving needs.
Let me tell you about our friends Marcy Gamble and Micah Clark over at Amatus Healthcare, both of which have over a decade of experience. Amatus specializes in after-surgery care or after hospitalization or a new diagnosis of chronic illness. They also offer skilled nursing, physical, occupational, and speech therapies, as well as medical social work and certified nurse aides. They provide local leadership and are involved in the community. Stop by and see Amatus Healthcare today. Jones Custom Structures offers a number of custom structures specific to any of your needs. They offer storage buildings, cabins, carports, shops, metal homes, steel building kits, as well as dirt and concrete work, offices, greenhouses, barn dominiums, covered areas, and barns. Give them a call at 903-440-3680 or email jonesfirewood@yahoo.com to see how they can meet any of your building needs.
Chick-fil-A is where everyone is the guest of honor. No matter your lifestyle or taste buds, grilled, fried, or spicy, there is something for everyone. Delivering and catering available for all those hungry cats. Order in-store or on the Chick-fil-A app. We look forward to seeing you soon. Go Wildcats. Katie Adair with Janet Martin Realty is your hometown realtor. Getting into the real estate market can be overwhelming and intimidating. Who better to go with than the best hometown realtor who knows the people of Hopkins County and their real estate needs. Katie was born and raised here in Hopkins County, and she even taught at SSISD for 6 years. Nobody works harder and is happier to help the people of Hopkins County than Katie Adair. Give her a call at 903-243-2304 or email her at katie@janetmartinrealty.com. That is Katie, K-A-T-I, to see how she can put you in a new home today. And we're back, almost ready for the second half of action. Just a little over a minute until we get started. It was a slow start for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats, but they cut it on there in the second quarter, now leading 34-19. Grayson's going to tell us all the stats in just 1 second, but we were talking about how much they've been heating up. It's almost like they gave our friends over at Donnie's Heat and Air a call. Donnie's Heat and Air Conditioning Service is locally owned and operated with over 25 years of experience, and they look forward to serving you. Call 903-307-9786 for same-day service, or visit them on East Shannon Road. Donnie's Heat and Air for all your heating, ventilation, and air conditioning needs. And also want to thank every single one of you for hanging out with us on the live stream tonight. Another live stream you can catch later this weekend is that of the Way Bible Church. They want to welcome you home on Sunday morning at 9 a.m. or 10:45. You can catch that live stream I was telling you about at 10:45. Come find a place to belong with the Way Bible Church. All right, Grayson, what you got for me?
Of course, Parker Wisenhunt, 15 points, 2 rebounds. I mean, he's got almost half of our points.
Yeah.
Almost as much as Pleasant Grove does tonight. He made his way to number 3. 3 behind Keyston Willis for second place for most points in a single season.
I'd say it's pretty damn good company to be in.
Yeah, right. It really is crazy because, you know, when you talk about Sulphur Springs basketball, really the 2 main guys you hear about, or at least I do, and maybe it's because I played with them.
The main two that you talk about.
But I just mean in general, like Keyston Willis and Sadadrian Hall.
No, you are correct. I'm just giving you a hard time.
I mean, Justin Harris probably in that.
Yeah, I would say he's put himself in that mix.
you know, and Cordrick passing them, Parker about to pass. Like,
My question is, I want to hear about your own legacy. Do you think, let's fast forward 5-10 years from now, will you be remembered as a player or a broadcaster at this point?
Definitely a broadcaster.
I like to picture,
probably even writer about
I like
that
to
point.
picture kids a decade from now that are like, wait, he played here too?
Yeah, right.
I thought he was just a broadcaster.
Speaking of that, Branson Lynn's 15 away from breaking the most threes in a season record.
Big three to get it
Branson
started.
can do it.
As Grayson would say, big three. He can do it. He needs 15.
He can hit
with 1.5 games left.
5 this half.
And 10
then
next
tie
game.
the in-game record.
It's a big ask, but yeah. You want to see him break all the records, and I do like that. Because,
cool
we don't know the next group as well as we know this one, obviously, but if he doesn't, I don't know when we will see it be broken, you know?
Yeah, especially, I just can't, I don't know.
If you're wanting to see that record broken, he's the man to do the job.
And it's even funnier, like with the in-game, people kind of know, like, 10's the number. Season, nobody knows. It'll just be you and I.
True.
Just like,
True.
96.
We're just going to stand
You're going crazy. It's going to be like 42 to
When we get to that
29.
one, I will make a graphic. Ooh, the oop on the inbound. Oh. Yeah, we'll make a graphic. We'll make sure at least all of our viewers know. That's – you and I are the official jump ball graders.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Okay, so they're
getting a little more aggressive here. Going to start doubling, looks like.
It's almost like they're bluffing. Oh,
Malachi
nice.
always finds his way there on the baseline.
Miles with the reverse.
And the steal. Still and the finish. Quick steal and a quick 4 points for Malachi Miles. Cuts the score back to 38-22. Oh, you reach out to each. But the charge!
Another charge for Branson.
Branson saved it. I almost had to hit Parker with the give that man a map.
Oh, another thing we haven't mentioned. Cordrick Turner has now tied for the record for most double-digit point games.
Nice.
So he could break it. He has to break it next game. That's the last game. And it's senior night. He'll break it.
He now ties Day-Day, right?
Yes, Adrian Hall. He ties that for his 2020 season.
Cordrick said if there's a record, I'm coming for it.
So Cordrick now has, he's all across the board on records.
He's got all of them. They're coming for all of them anyway. Again, we'll be back here Tuesday night for senior night. Branson with a miss, but Malachi with the rebound. What's he at, 7 or 8 now?
That's 6 rebounds.
6
for Malachi. Oh,
good pass. Let's go. Pass. Great pass by Parker and a great cut there and finish from Theo.
Beautiful.
You know, Parker rather leads the team in assists this season.
Yes. And that is a surprise because I think both of our prediction was Cordrick.
Oh yeah, I think it was.
Kind of like a sword,
which he's a great post passer, but
oh wow! I cannot believe he got that. Well, almost got it through.
Kick it. There you go. If you do that quicker. Don't you think if you do that a little quicker?
Yeah, just a little quicker.
But Malachi with another steal. And the finish for Parker. I was ready to have a huge call. Parker up to 17 points tonight. And Malachi must have, at least 2 steals.
2 assists, 3 steals.
3 steals, nice. Well, he gets an assist there, too. Or was that just his second?
That was his second assist.
Gotcha. 42-22. Took Sulphur Springs forever to get a 10-point lead, but as soon as they got one, they moved it up to 20.
Got away with that one. Branson with his 4th rebound. Park.
Good pass.
What a pass.
Oh. Come on.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's probably the right call.
Good pass, though.
It's a great pass by both Branson and Parker.
Yes. I think junior year, Parker, he tries to go up with that.
I think so,
from behind
too.
the goal like that, so that speaks to his growth.
Dude, especially so, again, we weren't broadcasting that night, but the night he threw the alley-oop, earlier in the night, there was a chance for Theo to throw one, and he didn't, and I made the comment to Chloe, if that's Parker, he throws the alley-oop.
Yes.
And then 2 or 3 plays later, he did. I think as someone who wants to be on the receiving end of oops, you know when to throw them.
Yeah, right.
Pleasant Grove going to slow things down. Not sure.
Yeah, I don't really.
Have we seen the Wildcats run this defense before? If we have, I don't remember it. This like straight man switch everything?
Yeah, I haven't seen it too often. At least
not this exaggerated
at least
anyway.
not like Cordrick isn't switching usually. They usually try to keep Malachi on the primary ball handler or whatever the case may be. We get a timeout, Pleasant Grove. And it's going to be full.
So, while we got a second, let me tell you about our friends over at Vinks Pest Control. Locally owned and operated, they are the go-to source for effective pest control. Give them a call for any of your pest control needs, residential or commercial. They also offer a 100% guarantee. If you're still seeing pests after treatment, they will come back at no cost to you. You can visit their website, vinkspestcontrol.com, or give them a call at 972-855-8469 to get a free quote today. Vinks Pest Control, experts who care in Grayson. Check this out. New clients who mention the Wildcats will get $50 off. That is awesome.
Yeah, $50, especially for somebody like me in college.
Right, that's huge.
Like 21.
That is huge. Also, while we got a second, I want to tell you about our friends at D&B Loans. They are your hometown loan specialists and tax preparer. Located on Gilmer Street, D&B Loans is family owned and operated with over 30 years of experience. They offer personal loans of anywhere from $100 to $3,000. They also offer in-house financing on high-quality furniture and appliances from sofas to bedroom sets, mattress sets, you name it. And again, it's that time of the year they offer tax prep and utility bill pay. Do not forget about that. 4:04 left here in the third. 42-22.
Oh,
good
nice
hustle.
dive.
Come on. Just he wasn't going to be able to do that quick enough. I wanted it, but Cordrick at least recognized and was like, I'm going to try my best to get here for you.
Right. Now, Tyler, so
I missed a call. What are we doing?
well, they called out on Cordrick, and they're talking about it. Okay, it is going to stay this way. Now,
by the way, it looks like DJ checking in for Cole.
So one thing I noticed is, we talked about guys playing more, doing different things. It hasn't looked like that.
No.
And Shaver does that where he'll play the starters to like the last 120 seconds.
And Cordrick with another post move and a score.
I've also realized that tiebreakers aren't just like head-to-head. Some people will do point differential, so it could be like,
could be.
I don't want to lose that point differential.
Yeah, and I also think it's once you get to the playoffs, what's already a pretty tight or a pretty small rotation is going to get even smaller.
Right.
You better be ready to play 30 minutes tonight.
Right. That's a good point.
And that puts Cordrick at 12-7. He hasn't missed a shot?
No, he is 5 for 5.
Wow. Back to a 20-point game.
Pull up. Oh,
good
that's
feet.
easy money.
There you go.
There it is.
And a chance for the and one. Cordrick still hasn't missed a shot.
No, he has not. He's 6 for 6. And 2 for 4 from the free throw line.
So he has missed from the free throw line, but
yes.
And he's catching up to Parker. It puts him at 15. Parker's at 17. And Parker and Malachi are going to check out. Dio and McCollin check in for him. Making the 5. Those two, DJ, Cordrick, and Branson. I wonder if this fourth quarter, Cordrick with the board. Wonder if the fourth quarter isn't where we see some of those guys get more and more minutes, maybe.
Yeah, potentially, yeah.
Just 2:35 left in the third. Branson. Get in there.
I think Branson hasn't shot the ball in quite a while.
No?
Think about it. He's only 2 for 5 tonight, so.
Yeah, fair enough. And just once from behind the three-point line.
Branson then shooting 2.
He has been aggressive with driving and everything, though. I like that. He gets the first one to go. 48-24. And the second one, too. When Grayson doesn't jinx him, he can get it in there.
I know. I was making a point
I knew
not
you
to
were.
mention anything about these free throws. Another timeout.
Pleasant Grove will take a timeout. 49-24, 2:19 left in the third. I've got a second. I want to tell you about our friends Marcy Gamble and Micah Sheedy over at Amadeus Healthcare, both of which have over a decade of experience. Amadeus specializes in after-surgery care or after hospitalization or a new diagnosis of chronic illness. They also offered skilled nursing, physical, occupational, and speech therapies, as well as medical social work and certified nurse aides. Again, I want to thank each and every single one of you for hanging out with us here, spending your Friday night with Grayson and I, and the whole team here at Front Porch News. We got, of course, right now you're looking at the Corey cam from Corey Hankins. Chloe Copa running this one.
Yeah, shout out Corey was out last game. We had Chad.
Oh yeah, we had to tug it out without him.
Yeah.
25-point lead for the Wildcats. Again, if you're wondering when we'll be on air next, it'll be Tuesday night, senior night for the boys. Senior night's always a special one.
Yeah, it is. And it's a lot different than the girls' senior night. The girls' senior night, it was so much riding on it.
Yeah.
It was kind of hard to take that in. Where this one, I mean, there's
a little more carefree.
Really, there's nothing riding on it except undefeated district.
Undefeated.
It is nice to go undefeated.
Yeah,
district.
something about, don't get me wrong, you'll take any kind of district title you can get, but I think something about the undefeated district title, and of course, to have what would now be a 10-game winning streak going into the playoffs, I think also, whether it actually changes anything or not, I don't know, but it sounds nice.
Yeah, it does sound.
It looks really good on paper.
Pass by Branson.
Dio had McCollin cutting back door, but I don't think he noticed. Cordrick with another offensive rebound. Still hasn't missed.
Cordrick, 17
and now
9.
he and Parker are tied at 17, leading the night. That's going to be a foul on DJ, it looks like. Who is going to finish the night as the point leader? Not overall, just tonight's point leader. Because now Parker and Cordrick tied at 17.
I'm going to go with the tie, and that is why.
Yeah, there you go.
That is why he is being subbed out.
Cordrick's checking out. Parker's already on the bench.
Doubt he'll come back in.
You don't think so?
I doubt it.
It's 51-26, but of course there's still 9.5 minutes, so I don't know. I could go either way.
Yeah, and if they can, if Pleasant Grove cuts the lead down to.
We got a Gavin Whiteside in. McCollum with a steal to Branson.
He's going to give it back.
Good
There
pass.
it is. Good, nice.
Give it back to him.
There you go. That was a give and go, give and go.
It was. Hot potato. I think if McCollum realizes the way that you and I knew Branson was going to pass it to him, he knows that,
Yes.
anticipates it, and just catches and goes up with it. That, or if you're going to pass it back, like, it's got to be quicker. You gotta choose which one you're going to do pretty quickly.
Oh, Theo with the left.
Oh, wow.
Go up. That was a
It's the wildest 2-1-0 I've ever seen. A 2-1-none. Now, I really feel like that should have been a carry, but no one asked me.
You can't just get the ball back. It's also.
You did. I like you saying they'll go up.
I mean,
If they're not going to call it, yeah, go. Clock down to 3.
Take it. Yeah, there you go.
Pleasant Grove will have 1.1. Good find. I understand the quick catch and release. You got a little more time than that, though.
Yeah.
1.1's a little longer than you think it is, but not that much. 51-31 going into the fourth. We'll be right back after a word from our friends. (51-31). About to start the fourth quarter. Y'all don't go anywhere after the game. As always, we're going to have our post-game interviews. We'll hear from Coach Shaver, and we'll see. We also have to name a Slaughter's Barbecue Player of the Game, and I mean, Parker's making a really good case for it. Cordrick's making a good case for it. The stats aren't the same, but Malachi's been really good tonight. Got a few different people to choose from.
We could have a Gavin White come in. I mean, if Gavin White comes in and he hits 3 threes, he's going to be the player of the game.
He has been telling us all season long he's going to get one. So,
and this has to be. I mean, senior night is going to be hard too, right? Because you're going to play your seniors a lot, so more than likely.
Yeah, now's your chance.
You know what would be cool, or not cool, but different? If Shaver was like, you know what? I'm going to have the seniors come off the bench so they can get a standing ovation when they come in.
That's a good call. That would be kind of cool.
Like all of them. Well, I guess one of will start Jackson Shaver or something, and there's just all 5 of them a minute into the game.
Hey, worth noting right now, Cordrick on the bench, but Parker back in the game.
Oh.
So Parker with a chance to.
And now, hey, Parker has a chance to not only do that, but catch up to.
True.
For the record.
Go to work,
yeah,
go to work, big guy.
Go to work. And as we can tell, he knows.
Yeah.
Not really, but in our head, it's cool to think he knows.
In our head, he's going for it. We're too deep into it now to not see it through.
Well, here's a
McCollum. Okay.
All right, that's not a bad shot, though. So McCollum
Someone's
is
got
the smart idea. So McCollum's the main ball handler, which is out of this. Because we talked about how we wanted to see a different one of the younger guys be ball handler. So.
Yeah. You also got DJ and Parker out there, though.
Yeah. I was just kind of. Well, okay. I think it is Parker. I think past couple plays. Oh. All right, start over. There you go.
Oh, good inbound. Gavin draws the free throw, or the foul, rather. He'll get to shoot some free throws. Drew the free throw.
Here we go. I said, man, Gavin can end this game in double digits.
Player of the game starts
now. Go get the mic.
Starts now. Now it starts. He gets the second one. There we go. And just like that, Gavin's on the board.
Now, Gavin White's a senior.
Yes, I believe so.
So we'll see him play a lot senior night.
I would think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a ton of seniors on this team. And it's a block for Gavin.
All right, Gavin.
I mean, filling the stat sheet.
What, 1 and 2 with the block?
There you go.
Well, just come in and do your role.
Yes.
And I know Gavin. He's going to watch this back. Because I know the type of person he's going to watch this back, and he's going to love that we're talking about him this much.
Ball goes out. It'll still be Pleasant Grove's ball. Yeah, I will say, obviously, y'all can't see him from here, but Branson, Cordrick, Malachi, they don't look like they plan on going back in anytime soon. So.
In fact, they all actually have flip-flops on.
I was about to say, about to kick their shoes off.
It is cool. It is funny, like, when you see guys, like, get sold out 5 minutes and they untie it. It's one of the coolest things in basketball. Just watching them untie the shoe with the one pull.
Theo with the board. Man, he's a fun player we'll get to see for, we talk about how many seniors we got. We'll get to watch him for the next couple years. Him and McCollin is getting back with him. DJ. We'll see more of guys like Jackson Shaver and Lane Hunt and Arrington.
Yep. Yeah, Arrington is a good one.
And it's worth pointing out, I mean, both the freshman and JV teams have also been very good this year. So.
And that is probably going to be Parker Wisenhunt's last minute.
So they very well might finish tied, yeah. If they were to finish, Cordrick would have 17 and 9 on a perfect 7 of 7 from the field. Parker would have 17 points, 4 assists, shooting 50% from the field. A couple boards. If you were to...
Cordrick, I think he was way too efficient. I mean, it was one of those things where it was just like it looked too easy.
Ooh.
Oh, that was a little too late. You seen it too, Tyler? Did you see that back door? I
feel like that's happened a number of times tonight. They see it, but just a second too late. And obviously, we're way up here. I mean, you got a good view from here. Yeah.
Oh, nice little spin.
Get on in there. McCollin. I have never seen a team go as quick after a make as Pleasant Grove.
That is.
Have you ever watched footage of the Showtime Lakers, Magic and them?
No.
Have you ever not? Dude, they were
dude. I'm the footage guy.
They were the team. Any make, they just immediately catch it. Go. I think more teams should do that because
that's what Jokic is. I mean, Jokic is incredible at just grabbing the ball at the rim and just literally just walking out of bounds, just basically no looking it.
Hit him.
Oh, yeah.
It was there. Just the pass wasn't hard enough. So Malachi, the only starter still out there. He's joined by Theo, DJ, Gavin, and McCollin. We had a nice crowd here tonight.
Yeah, very nice crowd. Hopefully it's like this for the playoffs. Usually we travel well for the playoffs. I don't know if we're worried about that.
I hope so. Obviously, we hope anyone that can't make it watches the playoff games along with us, but we want a packed crowd. You can watch us after the fact. Theo with the board. It's a great thing about it being on YouTube. You can come back and watch whenever. We'll go to the game and press play on your phone. To Gavin. Hit it.
Let's go!
There you go, Gavin. Get on in there.
Foul's on the floor. Foul's on McKelvey.
$47-35, 4:20 left in this one. Again, don't go anywhere. After the game is over, we'll hear from Coach Shaver and a few of the guys. We'll have to name a Slaughter's Barbecue player of the game. So all of that will be fun.
Oh, what a pass.
Good pass.
That was a great pass. Theo was growing. I mean, at the beginning of the season, he kind of scared us the decision making, but man, he's growing. I mean, I think obviously it was an experience thing with him. He was very young, but he's growing a lot, and he just keeps getting better and better.
Did I gotta say, after that made three from Gavin, his season percentage is going to be close to the 40 range. It's going to be about 36, 37, which is exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we always set the marker at a
percentage.
I say we always do. I do. I don't know if everyone else do. I cut the mark at like 36. I think 36% or better.
For high school, too?
No, just generally speaking.
Okay. Yeah, generally, yeah. I think if you're shooting 36, it's like solid.
Yeah. I don't know what I would have done for high school, but.
High school, I mean, if you're shooting 33%, I think you're doing fine. Depending on how much you shoot. Gavin with another three.
They get back quick, man. And that cuts it to 18 points.
Wow, this is not.
Ooh, what a save.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Jefferson. Wildcats are in the bonus.
So Malachi will get to shoot a free throw.
Miles at the line shooting 1-1.
Malachi with another efficient night, 3 of 4 from the field so far. That's how he has the 71% field goal percentage. We've got to find out what I mean, we never be able to find it, but the record for field goal percentage in a season. There's no way anyone's ever touched that.
I can get that to you.
Could you?
Okay, I'll find that.
Obviously, we got to, just like any other league, you've got to set a minimum shots per take,
Right.
Shots taken. But
if I can find,
I will.
do you remember Kane Cody? He's a little bit younger than you. He played here. He was on varsity 4 years. Man, you would have loved watching him. I mean,
Really?
he was a double king, charge king.
Nice.
Just did the dirty work. He may be up there. He didn't miss too many shots.
Even like reading Malachi's stats aloud is always like just saying it doesn't sound real.
Right.
70, we kept making the jokes when it was 60, 65, but it is 71%, and it's gotten higher tonight.
And you're like, he's 6'9". And you're like, no, he's not. He's actually 5'9", probably.
He's like the second smallest dude out there. Got both of those to go, so now he's at 8 points tonight, right?
Theo McKelvey?
Oh, my fault. We were talking about Malachi, so I got it in my head. Now he's at 8 points. Just had to.
He's shooting 80% now.
Yeah, I got into manifestation and stuff. I just had to speak it into existence.
Right. You moved away from the jinxing
Yes.
days.
Tired of being called pessimistic, man. I need to be the optimistic guy. 61-39, 2:49 left.
Phillips at the line.
Got to point out, before the game, obviously he's here, so y'all haven't seen him in the comments or anything, but Jeremy told us his prediction for the final score was 70-50. Oh, Jeremy's still in the comments.
Okay,
Let's go.
nice.
Yeah, he predicted 70-50, so there definitely is a chance for that to happen.
It could. I doubt it, but it's close.
Come on.
Good pass.
Good pass, good finish. The pair of sophomores working with each other there. Just going back and forth.
At the line, shooting 1.
McCollin coming up with it. Again, I want to thank all of y'all for hanging out with Grayson and I here tonight.
You got to take that.
McCollin said, I got it. It's up to 5 on the night. I don't know why. I would have guessed more. It felt like more. Theo with 6. Gavin with 4. Just 1:20 left. Again, don't go anywhere. We've got post-game interviews with Coach Shaver. Some of the guys we've got to name as Slaughter's Barbecue Player of the Game. Speaking of, man, I know I talk about him all the time, but I really do love Slaughter's Barbecue.
Yeah, Slaughter's Barbecue is incredible.
Might have to go tomorrow morning, honestly. Think about Slaughter's, though. If you want to get some, I mean, they close when they run out of food, so sometimes you got to go pretty quick. Hit it, let's go! McCollin up to 8 points on the night. Solid outing for McCollin Rollison. 3 of 6 from the field, 1 and 2 from 3. And if y'all are wondering, how do I know all this stuff? It's because Grayson does a great job of keeping up the stats. I tell you all the time, but you need more public recognition. Theo, let's go!
Hey.
Let's go! Theo McKelvey, let's go! And Jeremy's prediction of 70 comes true. He was 7 points off, but that is the final shot of the night. Jeremy, you didn't get the entire final score, but you got the 70 part. Good job, buddy. The final bucket of the night is a huge dunk from Theo McKelvey as your Sulphur Springs Wildcats improve to 9-0 in district play by a final score of 70-43. Grayson, what's up, man?
That was a fun night. We expected a pretty fun night like that. So
Can barely hear you.
Nice.
If we didn't have these headsets on, I wouldn't even be able to hear each other. Again, y'all do not go anywhere. We're going to hear a quick word from some of our sponsors, but then we're going to do post-game interviews with Coach Shaver, some of the guys. Stick around to see who we name the Slaughter's Barbecue Player of the Game.
Hey Wildcat Nation, my name's Rebecca McDaniel. You may already know me. I grew up in Hopkins County. I'm so excited to announce that I've joined the Alliance Bank team. Community banks are critical to hometowns, and our hometown is growing. As a community bank lender, I truly strive to know my customers' businesses. When I take on a relationship with a customer, we're a team, and from that point forward, it's my job to help them win. So give me a call, stop by, or reach out through alliancebank.com. Let's win together.
Hi, my name is Brian, and I've been with Bulkley for almost 4 years. Driving with them has allowed me to see most parts of this beautiful country. For me, there are lots of reasons I drive for Bulkley: guaranteed weekly pay and flexible hours. You have a rider policy, pet policy, and the new Volvo trucks are fantastic, but honestly, at Bulkley, it's about family. I drive for Bulkley because they're the best. I choose Bulkley.
All right, Grayson, we're back. We are waiting for Coach Shaver and the guys to come out of the locker room. Until then, why don't you go over some of the stats for us, get an idea of who we may be narrowing it down to. Or we can go ahead and name the Slaughter's Barbecue player of the game if you want. That is up to you.
I mean, I think I would say Cordrick Turner, probably.
Cordrick Turner. Parker, I thought, put up a really good fight, made a really good argument, but I'll also go with Cordrick Turner.
Yeah, I mean, 17 points, 9 rebounds, 7 for 7 from the field. It's phenomenal. So, yeah, I think it's definitely got to go to Cordrick tonight. I mean, and he just looked great all around. Parker also, I mean, he looked great. I mean, 6 for 12, 17 points, obviously nothing to scoff at. So, and he had a big night with kind of making some records, pushing for some records as well. Malachi Miles, though, also looked really good. 8.6 rebounds. That's just
it
kind of
felt
a traditional
like,
box score.
that's typical Malachi Miles, but man, he was bringing the intensity, which so was Parker. Parker was playing with a ton of intensity there, especially early in the game, but it was great to see. I mean, a lot of the backups, McCall and Rollison had a great game. Gavin White came in, did his thing. Theo had a really good game as well, it felt like. I mean, that was – to score 70 points in a game, it takes everyone doing their part, but that's exactly what they did tonight.
Yeah, I mean, everybody – again, I mean, it was kind of a – it's crazy to say this game was sloppy considering we scored 70 points.
It was, though.
But it was very sloppy. The fact that you could play that sloppy and score 70 points. But, again – we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, I don't think it's anything for Coach Shaver to worry about. I think a lot of it is we clinched district attitude that we already had, that they had. So,
Corey, do you have anything you want to chime in with, man? Hop on here. He said no. Yeah, we can hear you now. What's up, man?
Sweet. No, man, just great game. I mean, anytime you beat a team by 27, it's not really, it's kind of hard to have anything bad to say. I mean, I get, turnovers and stuff like that, but anytime you can just, on your home court, play a solid game. I will say it seemed like Branson was a little frustrated.
Yeah.
What did he finish with?
He had 6 points. He had 4 attempts for most of the night, and then at the very end of his playing time, he got 2 more. So I think that was part of the reason why. But
yeah, and that's probably like with somebody like that who is more of a scorer, it probably is harder for him.
Yeah, right.
Corey,
I mean,
Corey, you'll appreciate this. Jeremy DeLorge obviously gives us all his predictions every single game. He predicted a final score of 70-50. He was he got the 70 part right.
He was dang close.
He always is, dude. He sets those over-unders, and it's always
I think he's in cahoots with
He's
Vegas.
On a Vegas flow. He really is.
Yeah.
All right, we got some guys coming out, so we're about to get ready to do some interviews.
Gavin, you ready?
All right, so we've got our first one. Obviously, y'all heard Corey, but
Gavin's going to put the headset.
And now joining us, our first interview of the night, we got Gavin White. Gavin, you've been telling us you're coming for an interview, and we got you. We got you on the interview, man. What's up?
Man, not much. Just trying to hype up my team and shoot every time I touch the ball.
You did. Dude, the crowd was hyped, though. Every single time you shoot, they are on their feet.
Oh, yeah. It's just like a J-Toe situation, like I call it. Back in the day, we had J-Toe, and every time he shot the ball, everybody's yelling, and I'm that guy.
Yeah, right.
It was nice after the first one, were you feeling like, all right, I'm about to go off or what? Because the first one went in. It was the first one, right?
Yeah, that was the first 3 of the night.
I always think I'm going to go off. Every time I touch the ball, I think it's going in.
That's the right mentality, man.
When I miss, I miss.
Gavin, so one thing I like about you, obviously, there's games where you might not get much minutes. But the thing that, we notice you on the bench is, like, you're always energetic. You're always a great teammate. You're always one of the first people to high-five your guys. So, was that a big thing? Is like you knew your role wasn't going to be as big as somebody obviously like Cordrick, but you still had a very important role for this team.
Oh yeah, I mean, when you have Cordrick on the floor, why put me in? Let's be clear. But yeah, I try to cheer on my teammates, give them everything I got, even if it's not on the floor.
Gavin, I want you to know we've done a lot of interviews this year. We've done a lot of interviews over the years. This is my favorite one I've ever done.
This is incredible,
I love
Gavin.
your attitude, man. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining us, man.
All right. Who am I giving this to?
Cordrick.
Hey, it's pre-sweated.
All right, well, there's Gavin. Well, we'll have to have a sit-down, 30-minute interview with him.
We do. We need
yeah.
a 30-minute interview with just Gavin. All right, now joining us, Yeah, I think you know what I'm about to say right now, but on the off chance you don't, tonight's Slaughter's Barbecue player of the game, Cordrick Turner. What's going on, man? What? Congratulations on a huge night. You had, 17 and 9, and I don't think you missed a single shot.
I didn't miss?
I don't think
you didn't miss.
Besides the
Well,
free
I don't know.
throws.
Yeah,
you
besides
would
free
know.
throws.
Do you remember missing any?
Nah.
No.
I was a little frustrated throughout the game, though.
So I gotta ask. We did the interview with you the other day after signing day, and you had mentioned that you were looking forward to the next level of competition. That it just isn't quite the same on that. And then tonight, it feels exactly like that. Every time you get the ball, you're bullying someone. You don't even miss a single shot. Like that's pretty much exactly what you told us the other day.
Yeah. I need to play someone my size,
Right.
My physicality, It's a little too easy out here.
I will say you've got the playoffs coming up soon. I mean, you might get some of that. I feel like we had mentioned this on the broadcast earlier tonight. Those are the kind of games where I feel like you're really probably going to take it to the next level even. I mean, obviously you have 17 points and 9 boards tonight, but are you looking forward to that part of the playoffs?
Yes, sir. That's mostly what I'm looking for. I'm ready to get this senior night out the way. I'm ready for the real season,
Yeah, nice. So
take over in the playoffs.
So, Cordrick, I don't know if you know this. I've been keeping track of all season records and stuff like that, and you actually broke the record for most points in a single season. And you're in a regular season, in the regular season. So you're also second in rebounds.
Let's go.
So I got 2 questions. One.
Wait, he's got one more. He's tied for first with.
Wait, I beat Keeson's record?
You beat his regular season record.
Let's go.
Regular season record.
Let's go.
And then you are also tied with most double-digit point games. So I got 3 questions along with what I just told you. Do you think you can break the record next game by having double digits? 2, how Parker's 3rd in single-season points.
And he's not far behind you.
He's not far behind you. Do you think you and him will battle out? Because we will definitely mention this to him. Do you think there will be drama on the court between you giving each other the ball? And also, do you think you could get 45 rebounds to tie Dede's single-season rebound record?
45?
Yes, 45 rebounds.
Yeah, that should be. That's easy.
That's light work.
Yeah, I can get that. And on that Parker, he always tells me about it. We look at the season, and he's like. He was beating me at one point in Houston.
Right.
So I had to tell him, he's not going to outscore me. We've just been going back and forth at it every game.
Oh, so y'all are aware.
So we have a little drama going into senior night, huh?
Yes, sir.
Final question for you, man. How much are you looking forward to senior night on Tuesday?
What am I most looking forward to?
No, just how much are you looking forward to it?
Okay.
Or also, what are you most looking forward to? Whatever you want to answer, man. It's your world. We're just living in it.
It's a little sad, senior night, my last game in the gym. But, like I said, it don't really matter too much because, I'm ready for that college level experience.
Right.
So, yeah, it ain't really nothing.
Good. You got anything else, Grayson?
No, man, you've been incredible to watch all season, and we'll talk to you Tuesday.
Yeah, congratulations on another player of the game, man.
Thank you.
I love how hyped up he gets.
Yeah, man, he genuinely loves,
he does.
He loves being acknowledged, and it's awesome.
I'm glad the camera caught that. Parker, dude. So I guess has Cordrick filled you in on what we're talking about now, or what?
Yes, sir. He just let me know.
So my question for you is, how hard are you coming at him on Tuesday night? Are you coming for the record or what?
I'm gonna have to. I mean, I can't let him keep that to himself.
You had another great night tonight, 17 points. Man, you've been killing it here lately. Over the last 5 games, I think it is, averaging 16 points per game, which actually leads the team during that stint. We kind of had the same conversation with Parker, but it's about to be the playoffs. Y'all, for lack of a better word, haven't had great competition lately, but I feel like you're about to get that in the playoffs, and it feels like, this is a chance for you and him and Branson to really kind of take over again. You know what I mean?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, is that something that y'all are kind of looking forward to?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, preseason we played some of the top teams in Texas, and we competed with them.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just looking forward to doing that again and showing them what we can do.
Absolutely.
So, Parker, real quick, obviously, we're talking about this points record. So, Cordrick has 545, you have 518. You're 1 behind Keaston. Keaston's 519 for second place. I got 2 questions. My first question is, how fun is it? I've never seen a team like this to have these 2 dominant of scores where literally, I mean, y'all are about to be top 2.
Right, and you think about some of the great players that have played here that are playing D1 basketball right now, and y'all are about to be number 1 and number 2 all-time scoring. Like, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, so how does it feel to be, you're in that same conversation with the Keeson Willis, the Adrian Hall, Victor Ibakor, you and Korjic both, and how fun is it to play with a guy like Korjic as well?
Oh, it's amazing playing with Korjic. I mean, we've been playing with each other since 7th grade and just growing with each other. And then being mentioned with all those other greats from Sulphur Springs, it's crazy. They're like my mentors here. So it's just a surreal experience.
No, man, it's awesome to see you go from, again, those being guys that you look up to now being that for the next generation of guys. That's awesome, man. You got senior night coming up on Tuesday night. How much are you looking forward to your final game in this gym?
Yes, sir. It's coming too quick, but it had to happen at some point.
Parker, this is my last question. So, like I mentioned, you're 27 points behind Korjic. Do you think you're going to make an effort to not pass him the ball next game to break his record?
I mean, I'm going to try to win still, but it might be a little less passing.
Well, you lead the team in assists.
A little less passing.
You lead the team in assists. You've done your part this year. You don't have to continue to pass it, man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
No.
Dude,
I have to keep that up.
You got anything else?
No, that's it.
Awesome, dude. As always, let's hear from Drew.
Let's hear from Drew.
What's going on, Drew? Can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Thanks for joining us, man. What's going on?
Nothing.
Did you enjoy the game tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah? Grayson, come on. What you got?
Do you think you will be better than all of your siblings at sports?
Maybe.
Maybe? Hey, I like the honesty. Usually
Because
people say
I'm gonna play more sports than them.
Oh, you're going to play more sports than them?
Yeah.
So you're doubling up on them.
That's what we like to hear.
Yeah, that is nice.
So we're going to be calling your name here soon, right?
Yes.
Awesome. That is awesome. Thanks for letting us talk to you, man.
You're welcome.
Y'all got coach?
That was cool.
That was cool. He's got to get the practice in. We're gonna be doing interviews all the time with him soon. So
Drew's like, hey, you guys come to 3-on-3 to go interview after the games tomorrow. So
exactly, Coach. Thanks for joining us, man, and congrats on another win. You are now. I remember a little over a month ago, I text you, winning streak starts tonight, and here we are, 9 games later. It's still going, man.
That's it, man. And it's kind of a sluggish game tonight for us. But again, that's what we told them in the locker room. When you can play a game like we did, I asked them. I said, "What do you think? Rate it." And they said, "Well, we probably played a C game." And for us to be able to play a C game and win by 30,
right?
Score 70 points is good. So, and again, we always talk about holding our opponents to 40 points. And so they played well tonight on the defensive end.
Yeah, y'all have. We kind of mentioned this with the other guys as well. The competition obviously hasn't quite been there compared to what it was earlier in the season.
Sure.
How much do you have to kind of stay on the guys to like really focus and just stay ready for the better competition that's coming up soon?
And that's a hard thing, and so that's what, we do communication circles after every practice, and so we get it from Team USA, and they said, the other day the question is what do we have to do to stay sharp? And then it was, what is their biggest fear? And some of them were talking about the biggest fear was having a letdown in the playoffs. And so what we talk about is how hard we have to practice. If we don't practice hard and play hard and go at each other in practice, then these games like this it's not going to get us prepared for what we've got to do. And we've got to do that on not just on Tuesdays and Friday nights. We've got to do it every day when we get on the floor.
Yes, sir. Grayson, I'm gonna let you. I have one more question. Then I'm gonna let you take over. But we haven't got to talk to you since then. Obviously, this didn't happen tonight. But you clinch a second consecutive district title. You've been here for 2 years. You've got 2 district championships. How special is that, man?
Man, it's great. But what I told those guys, I said, man, it's all about them, not about what we do or anything like that. When you have guys that can play like that, it makes our job a whole lot easier. So, I mean, it's special to be in a place like this, a town that loves basketball, that follows basketball like this, and it's just fun to be a part of.
Yes, sir. It's a lot of fun to watch and to get to cover and everything.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that.
Okay, Shaver, I got 3 questions. One about the game, one about the players, and one about the playoffs. So.
Okay.
The first question. So the game, you mentioned you graded a C.
Right.
I kind of mentioned earlier how it kind of looks sloppy on offense. Do you think? I talked about how I don't think it's anything for Shaver to worry about. Do you think it was just one of those games where it's like we clinched district, it's one game before senior night? Like, are you worried about it? Or are you just, hey, let's brush it off?
You know, and it's. I think you hit some of those nails on the head right there about, you know, we had a big pep rally for the first time. So
right.
That, and then we had teacher appreciation. So there was a lot of things that we got out of our rhythm. And, you know, and especially with, you know, 15, 16, 17-year-old kids, you know, you like to stay in that rhythm of,
right.
We're doing this at this time, we're doing this in pregame, we're doing this. And so, not blaming anything, but, you know, I think it was just a crazy night on things that are going on. So it's a little bit of both. You know, you want to be sharp as you're going into the playoffs, but at the same time, this is the second time that we've seen Branson be in box and one. So we were doing stuff. Mass and I were talking about it this morning. We did some stuff, drew some stuff up, and you know, didn't run it as much in the first half, but we ran it in the second half, and that's what kind of got us that lead of, you know, figuring out what we have to do to. Yeah, it might limit Branson on scoring, but he is a facilitator to what we have to do on that. So, you know, that slows the game down because he's just one of our best facilitators, and when he gets hot, it's hard to stop him.
Yes, sir.
Next question. So obviously, there's been a lot of phenomenal players come through this gym that currently playing college basketball or graduated from college playing basketball. So
and some of them are sitting up here talking to you right now.
That is for sure.
So I don't know if you are aware of this. I've been keeping up with season records.
Yes.
Cordrick Turner has broken the regular season points record. Parker Wisenhunt is about to be second with most points in a regular season. Cordrick is also second in rebounds in the season. Branson is second in threes in the season. Cordrick is tied with most double-digit points games and third in consecutive double-digit point games. So with the amount of talent that's come through Sulphur Springs, how special is it to coach these talented players that are their name? I mean, their name's going to be mentioned with the Grays forever.
Yeah, and that's like I said earlier. Like, I mean, when you're able to coach guys like this, it makes our job a whole lot easier. You know, and to watch, like the last 2 years, to see Core develop from having to coach against him, you know, 3 years ago to the last 2 years being able to coach him, has been awesome to watch it. The same thing, Parker, Branson, Malachi, you know, Cole, all those guys that are doing so well as far as developing that it's fun to sit back and be able to watch it as a coach, and to see the time that they have, you know. No, everybody else doesn't get to see all the stuff that they're actually putting. You know, getting in the mornings, getting shots up, staying late. You know, calling us at 9 o'clock on a Saturday night. Coach, can I get in the gym? Absolutely. You know, and so it's those things that it's fun to be able to sit back and watch it to materialize on the floor.
Right.
Yes, sir.
They're special, man. They are. And we told them that in the locker room. This is a special group of seniors, and that has a chance to do some really good things this year. That you know, whether we match it or could do it or whatever, that maybe could go as far as Sulphur Springs has ever been.
Yes, sir. Coach, congratulations on the win tonight. Thanks again for joining us. We will see you again Tuesday night, and hopefully we'll be doing this all over again, and it'll be a perfect undefeated district championship.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for covering us.
Yes, sir. Thank you. All right, Grayson, that'll do it for our post-game interviews for tonight. See if Corey comes back on with us, but.
So, Tyler, I mean, that's it. How are you feeling about?
Feeling good, man. I'm ready for Tuesday night. Is another strong win. Like Coach said, it was a little bit sloppy, but again, to play what you consider to be a C game, walk away with a 30-point win, that's awesome. Again, thanks to all the guys for sticking around doing the interviews with us. We will be back Tuesday night for senior night, and then we're going to get ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, senior night's obviously going to be special, and again, I think it's also awesome that it's not. There's not much riding on it, so you can't just kind of sit back and enjoy it. Yeah, so
for sure.
It'll be cool, and it'll be a nice kind of like just a breather.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, playoffs gets intense for obviously we didn't broadcast video, but we did audio, basically, and
yeah, I'm excited to do that for the first time. Yeah,
I'm excited for it. So
it's going to be awesome. A ton of fun. Again, I want to thank every single one of y'all for hanging out with us, spending your Friday night with us. We will be back Tuesday night. On behalf of everyone here at Chaz Media, we got Corey Hankins, Chloe Coble, my partner, Grayson McClure. I'm Tyler Lennon. We'll see y'all Tuesday night.